Get the inside line on who's fast and who's last before setting your NASCAR Fantasy Race lineup this weekend. This is the Inside Line, presented by Hercules Tires and Grunt Style Apparel. Now, here is your host, Tyler Burnett.
Welcome to the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show, presented by Hercules Tires and Grunt Style. We're back, I know. Ryan, of course, we're back. Why?
Yeah, I feel like we should be on that intro. Yeah.
Well, are you guys going to stick around or are you going to bounce?
We're here. We're here for the long haul, whatever it is.
All right, let's get on that.
7 months later. I don't know how many more months we have in the season, but we're here.
Yeah. We're gonna get on it. We've got a plan. I promise.
He says we're gonna get on it. So.
Yep, we're all set.
We're talking the All-Star race. Daryl, you had a rant. What was your rant about the All-Star race before we begin this Kansas thing?
You don't want to hear my rant.
Yeah. He basically thinks that we are putting too many in the All-Star race.
Too many?
Too many from the Open. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
it used to be a one winner and then a van vote, right? And now we've got 3 stage winners and a fan vote, and there's a guy in the stands that juggles a ball. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like friggin' just put a couple guys in there. It's not special anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you on that.
I
you guys with that?
Be special.
But I don't like when Daytona's worse for like the shootout and whatever else. It's a lot worse because if you have that one big wreck and they all get taken out, then you have like 4 cars at the end. So Charlotte's not as bad, but I get along with this. I get the special thing too though because it should be a special deal and you should have to do great things to make it in the All-Star race, I guess. But
I also have a problem with the guy that won 20 years ago, and then he still makes the freaking race. Yeah. I got a problem with that. It's like, look, if you haven't won recently or something, you don't need to be in it. I don't care if you're a past champion or a past winner.
I will agree with that because usually they're just in the way out there.
I'm fine with the format. I think it's fine. I personally, for fantasy, I think it's better that we have more people in there.
Yeah, I like watching cars race on the track. I don't want to watch 5 cars go racing.
And I think there will be good cars that transfer from the Open that could potentially run top 5, top 10.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing. We have
the
no
All-Star
idea
race,
how
right?
anybody's going to do. There's no clue.
Why? Why is that?
Because of this package. This weekend is crazy. There's nobody. We have never run this package in a Cup car before at 1.5 miles anywhere. There's a restrictor plate on the car. There's a bigger splitter. There's a bigger spoiler. There's holes in the nose. Nobody knows what the hell's going to happen.
No, I don't either. Aero ducts, a couple other things. I heard one thing earlier that this package was run Indy. Right?
In an Xfinity
car, right?
Yeah.
There's some guys in this field who were in the Xfinity race,
yeah,
right? Eric Jones, William Byron. Who else was in it?
Can we really compare Indianapolis to Charlotte?
No, you can't. I think
Joey was in it.
What these guys don't know is before we came on air, they were comparing this to being a Talladega or Daytona.
I was. I'm sold out that this is a speedway race. I have all my numbers this week are based on speedway numbers.
No.
The way you see it, those are restrictor plate races. This is a restrictor plate race. There's a 7/8 restrictor plate on an open motor, no tapered spacer, but it's a restrictor plate race. You're going to have less motor than you do at Talladega.
I don't think you're wide open, though. I don't think you're wide open.
I don't know. I've heard.
You got to breathe throttle,
I think it's going to be pretty close. Yeah.
I think you're going to be close to wide open. I think you're going to be doing 150 miles an hour mid-corner.
150, that's it?
Mid-corner, I think that's it. They're going to be going very slow.
No one will notice, though.
And the thing, too, with the Aeroducts is there's a good possibility to see the old 2-car tango come back. And I'd be really interested to see what's going to happen. Nobody knows. You're going to see the
2-car tango. Well, Trevor Bain's already out of the All-Star race. He lost his ride.
This is true.
But the guy is locked into it who they brought in. So
yeah.
And Matt Kenseth this past weekend, we missed that one. We swiped right on him.
No, y'all missed it. I told you where he was going to run. I told
you
he was going to run 20th to 28.
This is a cohesive unit, and we made this decision together. Stick with it.
Yeah, this is true. We win and lose as a team here.
All right, coming up, All-Star format. We'll talk about that. We'll talk more about this old Talladega Daytona thing that I think we're going to do. We're going to get 3 in from the Open, 1 from fan vote, and then we'll have a total of 21 drivers for the All-Star race. We'll talk about DraftKings, the first time ever that fantasy racing, DraftKings style is being played this week for the All-Star race, so it should be fun. All right, we'll come back, take a break. This is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires.
O'Reilly Restore your vehicle's lost power by cleaning your entire fuel system with Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. Right now, buy one bottle and get one free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Keep your engine clean and improve performance with Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. Buy one, get one free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Chris Crockett here with young members of our Toyota racing family.
Hi.
I heard you want to be drivers one day.
Yeah.
Want to be as fast as Hamlin?
Just like him.
Matt, what about you?
No thanks. I'm faster.
Faster than Hamlin?
Hamlin, Busch, Suarez, Jones, even Truex Jr. Did I say something funny?
No.
I can take them any day.
Okay.
Anytime.
Got it, kid.
Any track.
Uh-huh.
Any weather.
Oh, boy. NASCAR and Toyota Racing. With a family like this, who knows the places we'll go this season? Learn more at toyotaracing.com. Toyota. Let's go places. NASCAR is a registered trademark of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, Inc.
Grunt Style. The American fighting spirit is in everything we make. We are 500 patriots and veterans strong, bringing clothing manufacturing back to the United States of America. Always moving forward, never retreating, never giving up. We are Grunt Style, and this we'll defend. Get yours at gruntstyle.com.
Yay or nay? Go or stay? It's time for the inside line to sideswipe the competition.
Oh boy, sideswipe. Here we go. The All-Star Race coming up this weekend. You can hear it on the Motor Racing Network Saturday night. We're talking fantasy racing. Daryl, let's begin our first sideswipe of the day. What?
All right, we're going to start with the Open. Here's how this one's going to work, okay? I'm going to name a driver that's in the Open, and you tell me if you think he's the best bet to win this thing and get into the All-Star race, or if there's someone else that's better. And the driver we're going to start with is Bubba Wallace.
Ooh. I didn't have him on my list of transfers.
If we're going Daytona stats here, he's
no,
pretty good.
Stop. Just stop.
So I'm going. So let's go restrictor plate stats. 3 races, right? An average finish of 11.0.
Yeah, where did he finish at Talladega again?
Second only to one man.
Paul Menard.
No, we're not there yet. But
Brian
Bubba Wallace,
Keselowski.
just know that Bubba Wallace is second on average finish in his 3 starts compared to everybody else's 10 starts on this deal. But he is second overall on average finish.
I don't care about plate track stats.
This is a restrictor plate race.
I'm telling you, Bubba Wallace has a better chance at the fan vote than transferring on.
So do we have a consensus?
Yep. You get more? You get more side?
Consensus.
Left.
Well, let's talk about this. No, okay, you're swiping right. He's swiping right. I'm swiping left.
I'm going to say Bubba Wallace does not win one of the races to make it in.
So it's a left.
No
it's
way.
a general consensus.
Yes. Send it left. There we go.
And I'm going to tell you why. I'll give you some names. Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, Paul Menard, Daniel Suarez, William Byron. Those guys is why I wouldn't swipe.
They were all in the Daytona 500, weren't they?
You gotta stop. You really think it's gonna be like that?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
I think. All right, mark my words here, because you think it's gonna be a
2-car tango, like a Trevor Bayne Daytona 500 win, right?
I think I didn't say I think it's gonna be. I said it has potential.
I think it's gonna be more like a truck race at a mile and a half. I think the top guys are still going to be running up top. The bottom guys are still going to be running. I don't think you're going to get a Matt DiBenedetto to slingshot around and
the biggest issue
and
with this package compared to a truck package is the aero ducts in the nose. It's going to slow the person in the lead down, so they're going to need help.
Yeah.
So if you get, say, a Penske freight train at the front, like it has been almost every restrictor plate race we've been to, it's going to help your teammates. I don't.
Why don't you think it's going to be similar to Indy?
Just because the track race is different than Indy. And I think they're going to have
Charlotte race is different than Daytona and Talladega.
Yeah, but still you have a high banking track where you can carry a lot of speed. Indy, you actually have to drive, and that's where I think there's a lot of difference.
And Indy's a single lane racetrack, no matter what package you bring there.
We're going to have to see what happens in the Open.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we need to have
our
own
DraftKings
DraftKings deal on this. How the race is going to turn out.
Well, no, you're just trying to win some of my money.
Yeah, I would love to, because I keep losing at DraftKings very badly.
I actually got some help last week from a crew chief in the garage. He works for the team that he works for.
Yeah, that's not fair. You can't do
that. And he said the 42 car is the best car in Kansas.
How would that work out?
it worked out very well because he led half the race.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
On DraftKings.
Yeah.
But
I think he could have won the thing. He was pretty
He
quick.
did, however, give me poor information saying that the 12 car wasn't that great. And he was pretty good.
The 12 car was pretty good. I picked him on all my
He
lineups.
led some laps, but he ended up wrecking. Anyways, next one.
All right, next one. We're going to try Denny Hamlin.
Old Hamlin, $7,600 on DraftKings. He won the 2015 All-Star race.
I haven't really talked about him at all this year, really.
I think that
he's a good plate racer. He's a great Talladega Daytona plate racer.
Hey, I think that in a Gibbs car, someone as strong as him could definitely win this race.
No.
And he is a great plate racer.
No.
No? I would have said this is the one guy you would have been right on for sure.
Kyle Busch, all day long. The best restarter in the sport.
Yeah.
It takes a 10-lap restart and you win the All-Star race.
Is he not locked into
That's
the
it.
All-Star?
No, Kyle Busch is. Denny Hamlin's already locked in. He's won the All-Star race in 2015.
Not locked in.
No, the Monster Energy Open driver was the last one.
Okay.
We're talking All-Star now.
Okay. Got it.
No. Kyle Busch. But, okay, so look. He's cheap. He's $7,600 on DraftKings. Kyle Busch is 9.7. It depends on where he qualifies.
And that's the thing. He missed the box a lot.
And his pit stops are horrendous.
No. They've
And
been
you
good.
need
The
them.
11 car has been good. The 11 car was P1
No. Their pit crew is good. The mistakes on pit road from the driver is what hurts you.
So the pit stop
pit
qualifying this week will be interesting because it's on Friday night. And if a fast car misses their pit stall and has to back up or they get a penalty, that's a very, very attractive thing to look at on DraftKings. And the 11 car, a lot of times misses his pit box on this deal.
But this always comes down to a money stop.
Not this year.
Right before the 10 laps,
Not this year. You don't have to do it.
Why?
Because you don't. It's not in the rules. You don't have to. You don't have to pit at that.
But aren't you going to want tires?
No, because you're going to be going so slow. It's a speedway race.
This track eats up tires, don't it, Greg?
Mind blowing.
When you're doing 200.
I think when you're gonna do 200 and when you're racing 600 miles like the Coke 600, yes. When it's short segments like
then
they're gonna be
swipe right
doing.
on him then.
Swipe right.
I'm not. You can.
It's 2 against 1. General consensus.
Yeah, it's consistency. Yeah, swipe right. Yeah.
Whatever. Next one.
You see when he's like not the 2 out of the 3?
Next one.
He's angry, but when he's the part of the 2, it's like no problem. You have to go.
This guy used to be great at this track. We'll see. Jimmy Johnson.
No. I said it no before he even got it out of his mouth.
This guy and his Dover picks.
Not Dover.
We're getting out of the studio.
Yeah, I'm not on the Hendrick train at all. Still.
7.8. He costs $7,800 though.
No, still not
What
worth
if he
it.
qualifies poorly?
He always qualifies poorly, which is not going to change. But I don't think he's going to finish a whole lot better. So I don't think he's going to be that big of a gamble, unless there's some Talladega big one, and he happens to pull through because he's hanging around the back.
If he qualifies bad, maybe the aero ducts are what the Chevy needs for their aero package.
Aren't you the one that was like, he's going to win Dover?
It was Dover. This is not Lowe's Motor Speedway anymore. You're going left.
Left. I'll go left with him, yeah.
I want to go right, but I'm going left.
Send it.
Next one.
All right, and our last driver, Brad Keselowski.
Oh my goodness.
That for sure is going to be Trevor Bayne.
Right. Just don't even, just go right. He's got
his plate stats.
The most speedway wins, the most restrictor plate wins out of any cup driver. There's a restrictor plate on this car. It's a restrictor plate race. So in 3.
$8,600 is what he costs. I don't like his price.
He's got 3 wins in the last 10 restrictor plate races, but he also wrecks when he doesn't win. So
no.
21st on.
No, I'm off the plan. I'm gonna tell you why. Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney. You work for the guy that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I get a bonus if Brad wins too. So swipe right. Yeah, I mean, as good as the Penske cars have been working together,
they're getting better on the play tracks. Even if it goes to a Talladega Daytona, then maybe
send it to right.
But they were okay at Kansas. The 12 car is better.
Loose wheels.
12 car is better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I agree with the same thing with Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch is better than him. So
Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick.
It's going to be a wild race. However it ends up, it's going to be great.
We got more to talk about. Don't go anywhere. Under the Rock's coming up too. I think, Jared, we have Under the Rock this week, right?
I thought we weren't doing that since it's All-Star week. Just skip a week.
Cancel it. Anyways, coming back on the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires.
Whatever you drive, wherever you go, Hercules Tires will get you there. Whether you're running on dirt or running a job, our dependable, high-quality tires are the perfect fit for your needs. For unmatched value, selection, and warranty with industry-leading road hazard protection, there's only one choice: Hercules Tires. To learn more, visit HerculesTire.com or call 800-677-9535. Hercules Tires, ride on our strength.
MRN's Throwback Thursday, the greatest races in NASCAR history.
Richard Petty goes back in front. They both spin. They're in the wall. Petty is sliding. Pearson is still running. As they come to the stripe, the winner is car number 21.
They spin. They go into the outside wall. Earnhardt hits the wall. Rudd hits the wall. And scooting through is Jeff Bodine, and he is going to win the Holly Farms 400 here this afternoon.
Thursdays at 1 on MRN.com, on demand on iTunes and Google Play. Throwback Thursday on MRN.com.
When the smoke settles, the entertainment never stops.
It's all a family sport.
On race weekends, your favorite NASCAR personality is an everyday superhero.
Brad Keselowski will win.
But when they leave the racetrack, they're just like everyone else.
We just have to find the value package that connects a new generation of fans.
I'm Susie Armstrong. Join me on a daily journey as we discuss the hot topics and engaging personalities of NASCAR Nation. Ned Jarrett's World of Racing, weekdays on the Motor Racing Network.
Boy, Winston, do I have a challenge for you.
Oh no, what are you going to get me into this time?
Did I ever tell you about the time that I went over the edge down at Daytona to help raise money for the kids?
Over the edge as in jumping off a building?
Welcome to Over the Edge at One Daytona. We're all very proud and pleased that you're here. As you know, it's for the NASCAR Foundation and the Easter Seal Center, so give yourselves a round of applause.
And I have a little update, Lisa. We're actually at $150,000 now. Let's go over the edge!
Come on, Lace! That was fun! Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that was so much fun!
It's for the kids, and you tell me it's safe. I'm going to trust you, buddy, and I'm in with you.
Well, I got to tell you, the first time I did it, I got a little nervous, but I'm telling you what, it's going to be awesome, and it's all for the kids, and we can raise a lot of money.
So when are we going to do this?
September the 26th, right here, right at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, across the street. We're going to jump off the Embassy Suites building.
I'm in. So you sign up, you come join Rusty and me and plenty of other celebrities. Look at charlotteovertheedge.org. Hurry up and sign up quickly. Spaces are going fast.
That'd be really cool to see Rusty and Winston do that. You guys want
to do it? Winston, do I have a challenge?
He's going to do it again.
We're so excited. We're going to play it again. I'm down.
You would be?
Yeah, it'd be good to jump off the Embassy Suites.
I'm scared of heights.
Do you ever go to Vegas when we're there racing and see the guys jumping off the stratosphere?
I'm not allowed to go to Vegas. I'm not old enough.
That's just, yeah, I can see that. I noticed the mustache was very
how old you are, how old you act, right?
Creep stash. Anyways, what are we doing? Talking more. All-Star race? All right, so who do you guys like?
For the All-Star.
Yeah.
Who's your pick?
No, don't pick your winners yet.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon every week, but
the helmet?
The 78, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you last week?
Not well, but if you remember, I did not pick him last week, and the guy I did pick was running pretty well.
And he wrecked.
And he wrecked, so yes.
Who'd you pick?
Clint Boyer. He was yelling.
That was a 3-horse race last week.
He's a homer.
He was yelling on the radio all race, though his car was not handling well.
Till one horse's leg went limp.
Just done.
Was that because of you guys? Your pit stop?
We could have got him out on the front row, but the 4-car with, there were stops where we were about 3/4 of a second better than them. They beat us off pit road because of, the pit stall there in Kansas.
Should qualified first.
Hey, but we could have had a better stop there at the end and maybe send them out with a lead or at least second. But, one of the biggest misconceptions is that these guys have full control of these cars all the time. I talked to Blaney on Monday in the gym, and he just said, the car gets light there. So I went to side draft him, and it just hooked on the left rear. And once he hit him once, he went right back into him. So it was definitely not intentional.
I'd say that too, you know?
Yeah, no.
Totally say that.
It was definitely not intentional. And Ryan wouldn't race anybody like that, but you know, it's just part of it. You're doing 200 there, and these guys aren't in full control of these things all the time. Sometimes they get the best of you, and that's what happened there. But
we seem to wreck them there a lot.
Hard, not like.
Will Byron got his bell rung.
Yeah.
That's the hardest he's ever hit.
What Eric Almirola last year. Kenseth had a big one. Eric Jones went upside down.
You're going fast.
Allgaier went a couple years ago when he ran Cup. He had a big one with Gilliland, and I thought I would watch my friend get super hurt there, you know, because it's late in the race. It's just kind of a boring race, and in the end, when they start ramping those things up, man, they hit big.
Well, maybe this plate racing can help out.
I hope so. I hope so.
I say we just implement it in the 600 next week.
No.
If it works.
I'd like to see open motors with maybe a little bit less tire. I think that would be a better race. But that's not the plan for this weekend. What about Kevin Harvick?
Yeah, we gotta play him.
He wasn't even that good this week, and they
10K is what he costs. It's a little expensive.
It's expensive with a rule.
Can't really count him out anywhere.
Where they're at right now, listening to what he was saying on the radio and how his car wasn't driving the way he liked it to, and they still came back, through with a win, and the way that he was able to pass those guys 5 wide and just drive back through the field after pitting, he's making everybody else.
Harvick and Rodney Childers are the new Johnson and Knaus duo.
What are Johnson and Knaus? Can they not just be Rodney and Kevin?
No, not anymore. Yeah, they're going to be.
No, they're like Inman and Petty.
The way they're going, they're going to be one of those cars you're like, wow, how did they make it into the All-Star race? You know, like that's how the Hendrick camp is going right now. Which I'm not going to bet on any of them this week.
Let's check out some more names. How about Kurt Busch?
I like him.
3 top 5s in the All-Star race. I mean, the last 3 races. Don't you think he's pretty good?
I was Stuart Haas car with a Ford under the motor or under the hood, so I don't think he's a bad bet anywhere.
So Almirola gets in.
Oof.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this. Who are our 3 transfers from the Open?
That's true too.
I got 3 written down right here, and I just went straight off of average finishes at plate races. Number 1 average finish in the last 10 races at plate races, Eric Almirola, 10.33, followed by Darrell Wallace Jr. He's only got 3 races at 11. And then the next guy who's not locked in, Paul Menard with 15.8.
I can get behind the Almirola and Menard thing because of their Fords.
But you can't the Bubba Wallace.
No.
Who you got in the fan vote?
The fan vote, probably Chase.
Yeah, I'd take Chase or Bubba.
Not De Benedetto.
No, I think Bubba will get some votes. I think Reddit might be able to help De Benedetto.
Yeah.
I didn't pick a third one yet. I think Eric Jones.
Yeah, I had that name.
Gets in.
Yeah.
That's my third, but he's not good at plate racing now.
Yeah, it's a good Gibbs car. I think he'll be fine.
He was great at Kansas. I'm going off Kansas numbers.
Before I see the same package, so that should be good.
It's a similar racetrack. Tires wear the same.
It is a similar racetrack, but I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time looking at the cars today, seeing what it's going to be, seeing what the motor package is. I don't picture it going any other way than racing a 5 o'clock street stock race at Charlotte on iRacing when they have to draft, and if you get by yourself, you're going to be in trouble. So
I can't wait to tweet you and be like, you were wrong. Joey Logano, 2016 winner, 8.9K.
He's very, very attractive to me, especially for DraftKings, because he never makes his pit stall for qualifying practice or for the qualifying pit stop. He always blows through it. He only knows 1 speed, and when there's no pit road speed there, he does not make it to stop. So he's going to most likely qualify poorly, and he's such a good plate racer with a Penske car that he's going to be up front.
Do you guys get nervous when they're coming down pit road that fast? I mean, I know you can't jump off the wall until they're stopped, right? But
I mean,
still, seeing a car come at you triple the speed of normal, it's going to be a little bit frightening, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough to not jump because you're so used to jumping every week.
Yeah,
so to stand there and not jump in front of it's challenging.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Boyer struggled at Kansas, but he's a good plate racer. Whatever way this rolls.
I picked him last week, and it bit me, so I'm
8.3. I think the best price guys are Hamlin at 7.6, Blaney at 7.3. I liked how Blaney was at Kansas. I think he's good if he goes the way of plate tracks. He's good. Johnson at 7.8. I know you guys didn't like him. He's priced well.
I think Blaney's your best pick out of those 3 for sure.
7.3.
Yeah.
Or Almirola at 6.8 if he transfers.
But most bang for your buck is definitely Blaney.
Probably.
Good thing about Almirola too is if he transfers, he's going to start in the back.
Exactly.
Of the race.
Exactly.
So he's got no choice but to qualify.
I think most of the guys who qualified who qualify through the Open and fan vote, they'll probably be started because they'll be in the back.
Yeah.
You think so?
I agree.
Passing points. All right.
And they've got practice. They're going to have practice.
Are they going to practice or is it going to rain?
No, they're going to have practice they're going to have to practice for the Open. So they're going to have a race under their belt with the Open.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
they're going to have a leg up on that.
Is it going to rain?
I think it's definitely going to rain. I think we're going to be watching a truck race Friday night.
It's supposed to, the chances for rain are worse on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
it's probably going to be Saturday morning.
I just think once it starts raining in Charlotte, it's just like Seattle here. So I think once it starts raining, it's not going to stop for maybe a week. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll be racing a doubleheader with the 600 next Sunday.
Let's take a break. Let's do Under the Rock. I wonder if it's about rain or something. We'll see. The Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show will be back shortly with Under the Rock on the Inside Line.
Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, pick up 5 quarts of Quaker State Chevron or Haviland conventional motor oils and a MicroGuard filter for only $18.99. Extend the life of your vehicle and improve engine performance with Quaker State Chevron or Haviland at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Brands may vary by location. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Chris Crockett here with young members of our Toyota racing family.
Hi.
I heard you want to be drivers one day.
Uh-huh.
Want to be as fast as Hamlin?
Just like him.
Matt, what about you?
No thanks. I'm faster.
Faster than Hamlin?
Hamlin, Busch, Suarez, Jones, even Truex Jr. Did I say something funny?
No.
I can take them any day.
Okay.
Anytime.
Got it, kid.
Any track.
Uh-huh.
Any weather.
Oh, boy. NASCAR and Toyota Racing. With a family like this, who knows the places we'll go this season? Learn more at ToyotaRacing.com. Toyota. Let's go places. NASCAR is a registered trademark of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, Inc.
All the dirt, winged excitement, and closest racing in America is featured each week on MRN's Winged Nation. Steve Post and our team of dirt racing experts bring you a trackside perspective on the heroes and personalities of sprint car racing. From Pennsylvania to California, the Midwest, Florida, and of course, Knoxville. Tune in to MRN's Winged Nation, presented by Sage Fruit, each Saturday on MAV TV. And MRN's Winged Nation, presented by Hercules Tires. Live Tuesdays at noon Eastern and on demand at MRN.com.
Life up under a rock, or are you Tyler Burnett?
Big debate before this Under the Rock segment. Nice drawing there. You got
appreciate that.
He's giving us a drawing of the rules package. Basically,
looks,
the motor's tiny.
It looks straight from NASCAR. It looks very official.
2 large holes in the grill.
I copy pasted from the rule book.
The spoiler is big. Anyways, what do we got here? Under the Rock, Daryl.
All right, so this week's for Under a Rock, we've got the $6 million man. I'm giving you that much because it's a $1 million purse for the winner of the All-Star race. So you either need to name me this actor or his character name. Go ahead, Brian, put it up.
You got this?
$6 million man.
Go ahead.
I have no idea.
No Googling this week.
I like how we credited Getty up there at the top left.
Getty is on there, and they definitely mentioned Skip Flores on this one.
Yeah, thank you.
Go. What's your guys' guess?
The only $1 million man I know is from WWF, Ted DiBiase, so that's definitely not him. So
is it like Clint Eastwood or something?
No, it is not.
That's not Clint.
No. Who is it?
That is Lee Majors. And his character's name was Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
He looks so different, like that young.
Say his name again.
Lee Majors.
Never heard him.
I have seen movies with him in it.
He was on The Fall Guy. He's been in several movies. Yep, Lee Majors.
Married to Farrah Fawcett.
Was.
That is correct. All right, let's get to Rango.
Do I win now since I got that? Anyways.
Did Rango look up Super Speedway Pigs? Or is it normal?
Here we go. Let's see what Rango's got. He's so fierce.
Yeah, I just noticed how aggressive he picks the 18 in that video.
Yeah, he does.
He goes after it.
Goodness, watch the hair.
Yeah. Wow, bud.
Picks.
Oh, gosh.
Which MRN employee gets paid to put these picks in an
It's
envelope
Rango.
and go? Oh no, not picks, but I'm just saying goes out to the coop.
All right, here we go.
Is he on back?
Oh, man. Is it Big Bird?
Oh! we got a Big Bird flipping me off. And it says Rango's in 40th, where I am in 58th in our league.
Oh, gosh.
Killing it.
Big Bird.
Where's he at? 8th or 40th?
He's
Wow.
40th.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm 58th.
So he didn't even make a pick.
No, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Man, Ringo doesn't care about the All-Star race.
Does not.
All right.
He shouldn't. He should, honestly, doing that well, he should have a week off.
Winners.
No.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Winners.
I got Joey Logano.
Joey
Definitely
Logano?
for a DraftKings pick. He's going to qualify poorly. He is a staple at the
We're
front.
talking about who's going to win the race.
Yeah, I can't pick the 12 car every week. It was a toss-up between the 2 and the 22. And I'm picking Logano, especially for DraftKings. So
Go ahead. Because I always make you pick last, and now I got 2 names. I'm on the fence, so it's going to be at least one.
Well, then I'm going Kyle Busch.
That was on the line. So
one of the best restarters this sport has ever seen.
Yep, I agree with that.
Second best driver rating in the All-Star race. Kyle Busch, my team. My winner.
I'm gonna go with the 4. I know he kind of looked into it last week, but I think they got a good package.
See, I think you're making a mistake here with Logano. I think Larson should be the other guy debated.
If it goes to the high side, and it's fast.
How is he gonna pass?
Our speedway numbers.
How else are you going to pass here if you don't use the outside? This is, if you don't use the outside, this is going to be another Jeff Burton, New Hampshire special.
2-car tango. God only knows what might happen.
Yep.
Whatever, bud.
There's no doubt that we will find out Saturday night, and you will be the first person I call.
I'll walk right out to your pit box, and I'll be like, look, dude.
That's what we need to be. We need to be at the 12 pit box this weekend, just watching the first 10 laps, because that's where you're going to
If you want to see us
Open together.
If you want to say hi to us, we'll be at the 12 pit box after the Open. Is horrible. All right, what do we got? A little graphic here. Greg's making helmets for people or something.
The best helmets in the world right here. That's the best Twitter and Instagram follow you'll ever have right there.
I disagree.
Debatable. He doesn't actually make the helmets. He just makes the helmets look good.
Anyways, he picks the 78 every week because of his helmet. All right, thanks for joining us. Next week, Coke 600. You guys are going to come back in here or no?
We'll be here. No traveling. We can have a 2-hour special.
Sleeping in beds. Right? Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you want to see us, 12 pit boxes where Ryan will be. I don't know where we'll be. We'll talk to you next week as we go to the Coke 600.